What's going on, family? Just trying to get this thing set up right for you guys. I want no interruptions. Okay, sorry about the technical difficulties. What's going on, family? Black Steel from Black Steel Entertainment, the home of the independent artists. Welcome to another day, another episode of the 38th Village Podcast. Oh, boy, I gotta stop drinking coffee in the morning. Have me a little something. Happy Valentine's Day for all of y'all out there. I thought since it's Valentine's Day, I would wear red today. Who else out there wearing red today? I just thought I'd show out for a little bit. If you see the title for today's episode, the topic today is appreciate what you have. A lot of people try to accumulate things and they get upset when they can't get it. But the fact is, most of the time you're not going to get it because you don't appreciate what you got already. So let that sink in real quick while I take another sip of this coffee. All right. Again, what's going on, family? I salute all of y'all out there in Lover's Land. Everybody in love today. They wasn't in love yesterday, but they're in love today. Everybody looking for them gifts and all that. Appreciate what you have. If you have something good, accept it. Be happy that you have it. You know what I'm saying? Don't stress all the negative stuff and all the stuff like everybody trying to chase something, but they're not appreciating what they have already. There are a lot of things in this world that's going to get your attention, make you feel like you're not doing the best you can do. And sometimes, in some cases, that is true, that you're not living up to your fullest potential. You're not pushing hard enough to get to where you want to be and where you should be at this point in time in your life. But at the same time, you should appreciate what you got. Because if you appreciate what you got, that's part of the path to being great. Once you appreciate what you have, you will get more. You will receive more blessings. Because if you're not doing what you got to do to receive the blessings and appreciate the blessings that you are getting already, why do you think you will get more if you're not appreciative of what you have already? So you have to appreciate what you have and use that and work on that to get more of what you want. Now, if you have a job, you don't like it, appreciate it. Appreciate that you actually have it. But at the same time, if you don't like it, work on a way to get out of that job. But appreciate what you have. Appreciate that you're able to do things for your family and with your family. You have to appreciate what you have. It might not be what you want, but you definitely should appreciate it because it's definitely helping you out right now. So you have to not just, like, a lot of people just be bitter, be mad at other people because they don't have certain things. They like, okay, I should have had this by this time in my life. I should have more money. I should have a better job. I should have my own house. I should have this. I should have that. But do you appreciate that you do have a roof over your head? You do have an income. You do have things that's taking care of you. You do have things that's helping out your family. You do have these things. So you should be thankful and appreciative of these things. Because without them, you could be in a worse situation. It could always be worse. So you should appreciate what you have. Because there are a lot of people out here that don't have anything. All the things that everybody take for granted. Clean water. we take it for granted. We get clean water every day. We get water that come through our faucets that have been cleaned, purified, whatever you want to call it. But a lot of chemicals and minerals and stuff was taken out of it that might be harmful to you. There's some people in the world that have to drink from water that animals drink from, that animals use the bathroom in. So you should be appreciative of what you have. There's a lot of people out here that don't have food. Being the president of the PTA at my boys' school, I found out a lot of information. There's a lot of children that don't really eat unless they're in school. And that's really sad, man. That's really sad. And there's people that have so much and be mad because they don't have more. There's literally children starving every day right here in America. And we throw away more than the food that we throw away. They could actually live off of. Good morning. So we all have to be appreciative of what we have. Don't be bitter and mad. Say, oh, I could be better, or whatever the case may be. Yes, it could be better, but it could be worse too. We take things for granted. Like I said, we take for granted that we have clean water coming through the faucets. We take for granted that we have food on our tables, and it's like it's a possibility that could not be. There's people that's starving right now, and it's really sad. Like I said, being the PTA president, I see that some children don't eat unless they're in school. And especially when this government shutdown was going on, the schools I went to a meeting with the head office, and we had like a health and nutrition meeting, and they was telling the cooks, make sure you put extra food on the plates. Y'all know the kids that don't have it. Make sure y'all give them extra food because they're not eating at home. And plus, since the food stamps wasn't there, it's like, how these kids going to eat? So the schools was doubling up on food to make sure these kids eat. But believe me, it's somebody complaining right now saying, oh, I don't like that kind of food. I don't like that kind of food. I don't like this. I don't like that. You got to be appreciative of what you have. Because all of us are a mistake away from not having some things. And that goes for the rich too. But see, the only thing different about us and them is that if they lose big amounts of money to the point where they are starving, we really don't have to worry about too many of them because they kill themselves after that. But we are all strong. Like I say all the time, we come from greatness and we know how to survive. But you have to appreciate what you have. There's a lot of people that don't have. There are people that are living in boxes right now. How many people passed away over that frost or whatever they called it, that winter storm? Really wasn't no storm. It was just so cold. It was so cold that dozens of people passed away in the cold, froze to death. They didn't have a place to stay. And we are complaining about not having, might not be having a better situation. It's not enough room in our house, or, oh, this need to be done. Oh, I need a repair and it's taking too long. Yes, these things are serious situations, but these are things that we take for granted. We like, okay, this is this and that, but do we appreciate that we even have somewhere to stay? All these things, just your appreciation, like I said, the more you appreciate what you have, the more positive things will come into your life. Because if you're this negative energy all the time, positive can't fit in the same space. Positive can't come in the same space. So if you constantly being negative, oh, I wish I had this. Oh, why do this person have that and I don't? And we've been through the same struggle and all that. Somebody has more drive than the other. That's what it sounds like to me. or they appreciated it when they had it and just kept working. Yeah, I got this. Oh, thank you, God, for giving me this. And I need this too. And I'm going to work towards it. And you get those blessings. But if you constantly being negative and not appreciating what you have, you're basically stunting your growth. You're pushing away all the blessings that could possibly come to you. Because if you give your kid some toys and they don't appreciate it, are you going to keep giving them toys? It's the same thing. If you don't show your appreciation, God is not going to continue to bless you. Not going to continue to bless you. How do you think you're supposed to get positive stuff if you constantly being negative and constantly downplaying the things that you do have? You have to appreciate everything you get. Everything you get is a blessing. You woke up this morning. Appreciate that you woke up this morning and make something out of this day. You woke up. Some people didn't wake up this morning. Appreciate that you was one of the people that woke up this morning. Appreciate that you breathing. Appreciate that you was able to walk out of your bedroom into your bathroom and actually flush the toilet. Be appreciative of all the little things, because some people don't have these things. And if this was you was in this situation, there's a possibility that a lot of us can be in these situations. Good morning. You have to appreciate what you have. As long as you are not appreciative, more things are not going to come to you. You're going to have to work harder for these things, because you don't appreciate the things that came to you naturally, that came to you from blessings or from your work that you have done. Be happy. Like, yo, listen, I made this. I did this. Be happy for that. Appreciate that you was able to walk out of your room, like I said, and use the bathroom, instead of going to an outhouse or something like that, or to the river or behind a tree. Be appreciative that you're able to just walk into your kitchen and go in the refrigerator and grab you some juice this morning, or make you some coffee or tea. Be appreciative that you're able to do these things. A lot of people are homeless. A lot of people are starving. A lot of people don't have money. A lot of people are struggling way worse than you. Appreciate that you're not in that situation. Appreciate it. The more you appreciate, the more will come to you. And it took me a while to really get that one. And the funny thing is, my son, Raekwon, was part of what helped me start thinking like that more. Even though I done read the books, seminars, and all these things that's telling me the same thing. But talking to him, we in the car, and he's like, yo, you gotta look on the bright side. It could be this, or it could be that. And I'm like, that is so right. This dude is always on the bright side. But it could be worse. That you gotta think about that. It could be worse. Everything that you worry about, everything that you complain about, it could be worse. Be happy. Be appreciative. Be appreciative that you're here this morning, that you woke up this morning. That's one of the greatest gifts right there, that you actually woke up. That means that you have another chance to make your life better. So appreciate that you have this time right now. You have another day to spend with your family. You have another day to have your favorite food, another day to do whatever it is that you want to do. You have another day to do it. So appreciate that. I appreciate this coffee. I appreciate that I was able to grind my own beans instead of going to the store and buying coffee from McDonald's or something. I appreciate it. Thank you, Tanya, for coming through. I don't see these people coming through. But you on the watch party still, Lily? Because I don't see none of that. Or unless you shared it on your page and you can only see it on your page, because I don't see any of that. Or since they're not my friends, I don't see it. I don't know how that goes. But Tanya, if you're listening, come up to my page, like it, follow it, so you can pick up on these things, and I can actually talk directly to you. All right? Now, back to it. Like I said, appreciate another day. Okay. Appreciate that you have another day. I wore red today for Valentine's Day. Looking all clean and all that. Got my stripes running right. But appreciate it that you have another day. Appreciate that you breathing. You're going to work today. Yes, none of us love to work. None of us like to work, but appreciate that you have that job and that you're able to do for your family. Because without it, you could be in a worse situation. Appreciate everything that you have. I'm not saying to settle because you appreciate it, but definitely appreciate that you have it because it could always be worse. I listen to stories all the time, people talking to me, and I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have a new friend that I met through the PTA and all that, and she just talked to me about her family and her husband and all this type of stuff. I'm just like, wow. I'm like, and she's always happy to me, but you never know what other people are going through. You always think that your situation is so bad, but there's always somebody worse off than you. And you should be appreciative that you're not in these situations. It's really crazy how we complain so much. We complain so much about stuff that's really not even that serious. It don't even change your life. It's not going to change your life, negative or positive. It just probably be annoying. And we complain about this annoying thing day after day after day after day, second after second. And it's not changing our lives, negative or positive. It actually is changing your life negative because you're dwelling on this thing. Once you're dwelling on it, it start, make a mountain out of a molehill. It was such a small thing, but by you dwelling on it, you made it a big thing. Now it's affecting your thoughts, and it's filling in space that you could be using to help you grow. So now you're thinking about this instead of a way to get out of the situation. You don't have enough space to think about that situation to get out of because you're putting all of this negative energy in the space. So you gotta look to the bright side. Appreciate what you got. It'll make everything better. It's part of the path that you got to take to greatness. It's part of the path. It's part of the path, and you gotta work that path. You're gonna get there. We gonna get there. Gotta work it. Appreciate everything that comes to you. Appreciate that you're breathing. Period. Your heart is pumping. Your body's moving. You're able to walk. Man, sometimes you wake up, you be in pain. You be like, oh my gosh, I can't do it today. Like every morning I'm stretching for a little bit just to get out of the bed. Like, oh my gosh, I don't want to even get up today. But once I start moving, get that stretch on, start moving, just like, whew, I got some things to do today. I get excited. I get excited because, one, I get to see my kids in the morning. That's like one of my greatest things right now. To be able to wake up and just see them laughing and be happy and, hey, Daddy, good morning, Daddy. And that's I love it. I love it. And that's like, it could be worse. I could be away from them. I could be somewhere else. I could be locked up. I could be dead and never enjoyed none of it. It could be so much worse. So when I hear people complain so much, now that I'm working on myself to not complain as much, it starts to be annoying. You start hearing it's like when I was smoking cigarettes. And then when I stopped, I'm like, oh, that stink. That smells so bad. Like, how was I doing that all this time? How was I doing that all this time? I know I'm pretty sure that everybody been through situations like this when they stop doing something or stop something. Now it's like, ugh. Even with weed. Now, weed, I still like the smell. I still like the smell of some of it, put it like that, but some of it. But for the most part, it's just like ill. Everything is ill. Especially the cigarettes is really ill to me now. It's like I can't smell it. I be driving and somebody else smoking and it comes in my window and I'm just like, oh, it's crazy. But at one point, this was something that I enjoyed. Yeah, definitely. Please do that. Please do that. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, everybody. Please come over to Black Steel Entertainment and like it, follow it, and then you could go on here and I could actually see everything that y'all saying and I could actually respond to you guys. I would love for y'all to come over here because the more the merrier, the more conversation we could get going on. I could hear your point of view, you could hear mine. Well, I'm pretty sure you can hear mine because you're in the watch party, but I can't see what you're saying. Any questions that you want to ask, anything that you want to talk about, I'm ready to talk about it. So I'm hoping that y'all all can come over and like the page and we could get all this started. I'd love to see y'all in the next one. If y'all can't make it in this one now, I would love to see y'all in the next one. It's every day, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. every day. Sunday through Sunday. Every day. So you're going to be able to get in here. And you could go see the previous ones if you want. It's all on the page. You go see the previous ones. You'll be able to see other things that will be coming on in the near future. So be on the lookout for all of that. But please come over. I really appreciate it, and I would love to talk to you guys. And basically back to what I was saying, though, is all about appreciation. I really wish I could see all these people coming through. But it's very important to show your appreciation for whatever the situation is. If somebody do something for you, show them that you appreciate it. That's not only going to help you and them. I mean, it helps both of y'all. That person to feel good after they did what they did, even though they probably wasn't even looking for any thanks or anything like that. They just did out of the kindness of their heart. But by you saying, yo, thank you, I really appreciate that, that makes the other person feel good too. Now that's both of y'all feeling good. You have to appreciate everything that you get in life. I appreciate the fact that I have a vehicle right now. It's not mine, but I appreciate having one. Mine's broke down. I had to get rid of it. My brother-in-law let me borrow his. I appreciate it because without him, without that situation, that bus take an hour to come every day. Be out there in the cold at a bus stop with my boys trying to get them to school, that would drive me crazy. So I appreciate things like that. You know what I mean? You got to appreciate everything. Now, the truck is not in its best condition, but I'm able to get around. The bright side is I'm able to get around. If I want to go to the store, which is a 20-minute walk from here, any store is about a 20-minute walk from here. If I want to go to the store, I get there in 5 minutes in the car. I appreciate that. You have to appreciate everything that you get. Everything. I've been trying to get things situated and always trying to make things perfection because that's the kind of person I am. I try to make things perfect. With the podcast, I try to make things perfect. Good morning, Randy. But I try to make things perfect, and I know that things are not perfect because we are not perfect. But I try to make things be the best I can. But I failed sometimes to really appreciate how far it's going already. I started the podcast the last day of the month, last month. This is the 14th episode. I only missed one day, but I definitely appreciate the growth already, because it actually surprised me of how fast and how many people are coming through and how many people that the posts or the videos are reaching. And this is why I needed it to come to this page, because I'm able to see it and show my appreciation for everybody that's coming, because without it I wouldn't know everybody that came in or where they come from and all that type of stuff. And with Selena Spencer's help and her watch parties, more people are being exposed to it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that as well. You have to appreciate the things you get, because everything is not going to be given to you. Thank you, sis. It's really important. Like I said, it's really important to appreciate everything that you get. If you continue to be negative about things, you wouldn't be able to get the positive stuff. You wouldn't be able to feel any of that. And you are so much, because I've just seeing the names and I could go back on them and seeing the other people that's coming through, and I'm like, I wish I was able to actually talk to them as well, because I'm pretty sure they over there talking. And I really appreciate it, like really, because this is something that I wanted to do for a while, and I was trying to be too perfect about it, and trying to make it perfect. I wasn't actually pushing to do it, because I'm like, no, it's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. So I just kept saying, nah, I gotta do this first. I gotta do this. To me, it's still not where I wanted to be. But to see people say on here, yo, good job. Yo, I love this thing. I love this. Keep doing it. And people are coming back, and even after the hour is up, people are still posting on the post. That's great. Like, it's not even, they watching the video after the fact. And I appreciate that, because like, wow, people are really paying attention to what I'm saying. And not only that, even taking their time to even check it out. I appreciate that, because, you know, there's a lot of things that other people that you could actually be doing. But I guess that, like I said yesterday, I just hope that I'm helping you as much as y'all helping me, because I'll be excited to do this podcast. Today, I kind of messed up by being too excited. I'm like, okay, I got to get home, because I got to eat something first. Got to make my coffee. I got to do all this stuff to get ready. I got caught in traffic, which made it worse too, but I forgot to stay at school. That my boy was doing a little small presentation, and I forgot, because I'm thinking my head is way past that. So when I dropped him off at school, I was gone. And my wife like, you didn't stay for the little show? I'm like, oh, I forgot all about it. Because my mind, I'd be so excited about coming to the podcast and doing the podcast that I totally forgot about the presentation. See, it was like a parents meeting type of thing, and then a little small presentation afterwards. Probably would have been only a few minutes, but still, I wanted to be there. And got caught in traffic and couldn't. I wouldn't have made it back in time. So I do appreciate the fact that I even was able to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because it helps me out just as much as I hope I'm helping y'all out. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, definitely, man. I'm gonna keep pushing. I'm gonna keep pushing, and hopefully, I'm trying to see how. I don't know how to do it yet, but I'm trying to see how I can get it together where we can actually work on some things that we can actually all grow from, physically and financially. I'm putting some things together to see how we could do something like that. I don't know how to do it with the distance between us, because I know that I'm able to do it with people that's local, because I could be able to be right there with them, physically there with them, and we work through some things. But I'm trying to see how I can do it that people can still benefit from the things that I'm trying to do in the near future. So when I get it together, though, it's going to be right. But right now, hopefully that my words touch enough people that it triggers something that helps them grow. Because that's what the whole thing is. I'm trying to help people grow like I've grown from research, reading, everything that I'm trying to put myself into. So I'm really hoping that it's doing the same for you guys. Although it's not moving as fast as I would like, but that's the problem with a lot of things though. We want things to be so fast. Oh, come on, I need this now, I need this now, I need this now, I need this now. I want this to be the bomb, so I want this, and that sometimes stunts your growth. I'm trying to get you there. Believe me, I'm trying to get it together where, like I said, that we could do something that's going to have everybody free. Everybody to be free and be more stress-free, because that's where it's mostly at. Stress-free and have more time to do what you want to do. That's what I'm working towards right now. Right now, I'm slowly but surely getting there, just like I was just about to say about the podcast. When you push things too fast, sometimes it don't go right. Things take time. Change takes time. Sometimes when you try to change too quickly, things tend to go wrong because that means you didn't plan correctly. You didn't do things correctly. Everything is a step-by-step process. And once you get that together and be able to appreciate the small victories, you'll get there. I'm trying to think of it's a Japanese word. Is it kaizen? That's what keep coming to my head right now. But it's basically saying, like, basically do the small steps. It takes small steps to finish the journey, that type of thing. So it's like, if you trying to reach this goal of freedom, you got to do this little bit of things here. Okay, now that got me a little more free. That got me a little more free. That got me a little more free. These little things. But once it all adds up and you get to that point, you're like, wow. And then you look back, like, look at the journey. Look at the steps that I took. The journey is the actual thing that's going to make you feel good. If you work hard for something, when you get there, you appreciate it more. You know how it is. You work for your check. When you get it, you're like, whew, I work for this. You know what I mean? You feel good that you work for that because you're like, yo, man, this money is important. Somebody come over and, yo, let me get $20. Nah, $20? Man, you know how hard I work for this? You don't be wanting to give up that $20. You don't want to give up $5. And you got kids, you got to do stuff. You got to do things for the kids. It's like, yo, come on, man. You need a job. I work hard for this. You appreciate it more. And kids don't understand that because they didn't work for it. They're like, come on, it's only $5. It's only $10, only $20, only $100. Only. They don't understand that because they didn't actually work for it. But once they start working for their own money and getting their own money, like, hold up. They want to hold on to every bit of it. They don't want to spend their money. They still want to spend yours. Because you appreciate it more when you work for it. And when that time comes, after all them little steps, and you get there, the appreciation is going to be crazy. And this is why this president of ours, he can't appreciate the fact that there are a lot of people struggling. You're worrying about a wall when there's kids starving. You're worrying about a wall when people don't have money to take care of their families. You're worrying about a wall instead of, and talking about shutting down the government and all this type of stuff because you don't appreciate nothing. You don't know how it is to be at the bottom. You was born with money. Every time I come from, my father was an immigrant, but your father was doing real estate. So when you growing up, you did not have the struggles that most people have. You didn't have that. So you don't appreciate somebody coming out the dirt. Because you was never in the dirt. You don't know how to shake it off. don't know how to shake it off. So you never really gonna understand. And that's the sad part, that we have somebody in a high office like that don't appreciate nothing. And y'all know how spoiled brats are. They throw tantrums. They do all that stuff. And that's what he's doing right now with the government. He's throwing tantrums to get this wall. Because he don't appreciate anything. But somebody like us, somebody like Barack Obama that came from Chicago, can appreciate the position he was in and understand the severity of it. Like, yo, I made it this far. Like, nobody makes it this far. First of all, I'm the first black person. So you have to appreciate it, and he did his job to the best of his ability without the help of Congress. Because, they do most of the laws anyway. And let things pass and budgets and all that type of stuff. So, but coming from somewhere where you had to struggle somewhat, you understand it more and you appreciate things when it comes to you. So if we appreciate everything that we get, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the clean water we drink, because all these things could be worse. Like I said in the beginning, there's children in countries where they drinking water out of a pond that the animals drink out of and use as a bathroom. There's kids eating straight off the ground. It's like, we got to appreciate that we're in a better situation, because it could always get worse or be worse. So don't take things for granted. Don't take people for granted. We got to appreciate the people that come into our lives that actually make a positive impact. Appreciate all of that. Exactly. Good morning, Geneva. But definitely, get El Chapo money and build that wall. I know how it is. You got to do what you got to do. Everybody is trying to make their lives better, and you got to do certain things. So I still appreciate that you even made it in here or listening from afar, whatever you're doing, because like I said, you could be anywhere else, but you're here with me. So I love it and I appreciate it. The more people I see come in, it just, like I said, it just makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like I'm doing something important that people are actually willing to take their time out to listen to. So I truly appreciate all of y'all. And I would love to see all of y'all in here. Everybody that's in the Selena Spencer's watch party, I would love to see all of y'all come over. I will be leaving a link. I'm going to give her the link too, but I put it on her page so all the people that that's following her watch party can actually come over and like the page and actually join in straight into the video, the live feed, so that I can actually talk to you guys as well. So let's really try to make that happen. So when I do certain things, because down the line as it grows more, I will be doing some things to show my appreciation for everybody that's following. So that's gonna all come into play if I see more people. The more people I see, the more I can show appreciation to. Put it like that. That's what I mean. Because if I can't see you, I don't know who to say thank you to, or have opportunities to get something for being thankful. Coffee is cold. It's starting to get nasty. So I'm trying to think of what I was about to say. Just lost it that fast. There's a lot of things that we need to focus on. Like I was saying, that this was something that I was thinking about all night. This one is actually a topic that I did have since yesterday. Like I told y'all before, normally I don't think of the topic until I'm about to do it, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes before the actual episode. But this one, I had this topic from last night talking to my wife, and we were talking about people in their lives, and like, yo, you really have to be appreciative, because you you always think that you well, not always, but some people believe that their life is so bad, that their life is the worst. Like, oh my gosh, especially these young people. Oh my gosh, my life is this, my life is that. You didn't even start living yet. You didn't even start living yet. Appreciate what you got and just relax. Some people are in worse situations because, like I say, about bullying and all that. Some people lives are really bad, and we think ours are so bad. Oh man, I got all these bills. As soon as I get my check, my money's gone. Da 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 da. All these things, and then you talk to somebody, because I don't know why I didn't think I had the face that says, "Hey, come talk to me." Even though you don't know me, come talk to me. I didn't think I had that face. But a lot of people tell me their stories. A lot of people tell me their life story. And I'm like, wow, I'm really sorry you had to go through something like that. I can't even fathom how that was. How did that feel? I can't think about it. Yes, that's what I said too. That's why I'm wearing the red. Happy Valentine's Day to all the people out there. But I couldn't fathom the things that these people go through, because my life wasn't like that. So I can't even imagine how they survive some of these situations emotionally and mentally. Physically, you made it through, but I'm like, something gotta be messed up behind that, because I don't know how would I react to some of these things. People every day are going through things that some people wouldn't even be able to handle a pinch of it. But we complain all the time about simple things and letting it take up space that can be used to better ourselves. I know there's a lot of times I used to complain all the time, like, yo, I really don't have no time to do nothing, because I'm always doing something for my family, for, you know what I mean? I'm always running around, always running around, always running around, always running around. And I'm like, yo, man, when do I get a break? When do I get a chance to do something? I used to come home from dropping off my wife and kids, come home, and I'd be so tired, I just fall asleep. I just fall asleep because I'm like, yo, man, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. And I don't get no time to do nothing. And talking to my wife one day, and she was like, well, you do have time when you come home. You know what I mean? So when you get home, but like I told her, I'd be tired though. Like, if you really want something, there's going to be sacrifices. If you really want something, there's going to be sacrifices. So I basically listened to the conversation that my wife and I had, and I'm like, okay, listen, I gotta find the time. Okay, the best time for me is somewhere between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. Somewhere in between is like my best times in the mornings, and then in the evening, I got a little pocket like that again. So I'm like, okay, let me see how I'm gonna work this. Okay, let me try this morning one first and see how it goes. And the very first one, I was like, oh my goodness, what happened? Nobody came in at all. And I got a little discouraged, but I'm like, yo, I still want to do this. And then I waited for a few days, and then I tried again. And then people started coming in. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what's up. But it takes the steps to get there. Doing something one time is not going to get you to where you got to go. You have to appreciate that people have things to do, and they're not going to always be able to come and help you with your dream or help you with something that you want to do. You have to appreciate that. A lot of people don't think about other people, and that's where a lot of disconnect come from. Because we don't We don't appreciate that other people have stuff to do. Everybody worrying about themselves. Oh, this is this. Why not? Why not? Because I hear this all the time with artists. All the time, working with artists is the worst. It's really the worst. Everybody wants to come out with one song and be a millionaire. Why is nobody listening to my stuff? Why is nobody listening to my stuff? Why is nobody listening to? I put my post up and nobody said nothing. Nobody even liked it. There's a lot of things with that. One, people got to work. When you put it up there, what time did you put it up there? Oh, they was at work. So how would you expect them to see it when everybody's timelines getting hit with multiple people putting stuff up? That got pushed down to the bottom. So you have to appreciate that people got other things to do, and then just post several times a day, and then hopefully somebody will see it. But all the time, they want to be stars so fast and not appreciate the few people that actually listen to their music. You got 5 people on your YouTube channel. Even if you got 5 people on your YouTube channel. You should appreciate that you got that 5. Because nobody don't have to subscribe to your channel. It's not like a must. It's not a must. You should appreciate that you got those 5. Now, talk to those 5. Make them 5 know that you appreciate them. Oh, he's a good person. I like him. Hey, look, won't you go over there and check him out too? Now you got 6. Now you got 7. But if you not appreciating what you have, you're not gonna grow. You're not gonna grow, and like I said, with artists, it's crazy. It's really crazy. They want everything right now, and they want everything for free. That's the craziness. You want me to buy your album, but you want me to give you a beat for free. You don't appreciate the time and work that I put in on making the beat. You don't appreciate that. And when we start appreciating all the things that's around us, even little things, we start appreciating all these little things, it builds up to bigger things. But if we don't appreciate it, then it's not gonna grow. It's not gonna compound into something bigger. It's not. Because if you keep saying, nah, that wasn't really nothing. Nah, that wasn't really, you keep putting stuff to the side. Keep putting it to the side. You're not putting it all in one spot. You're putting it to the side, putting it to the side, putting it to the side. It's not going to grow. You have to appreciate it. You have to show people that you appreciate them. You have to. If you a negative person, a nasty person that don't show your gratitude or show people that they're worth it as well, they're going to stop showing you that love. They're going to stop showing you that love. So you got to show appreciation to everything that you get. Everything is important. The negative things that happen to you are important because you grow from it. Okay, I can't let that happen anymore. You grow from it. Everything around you, you have to appreciate that too. Got to appreciate the negatives. Okay, I lost my job. To me, that's one of the worst things to even think about trying to appreciate. But in some cases, I don't know if any of you ever experienced it. You lose a job and then something else comes that's way better. Because that wasn't for you. Yeah, you appreciated it though while you had it. And now something came better. And that's where it's really real at. You know what I mean? It's like you go through so much and then you lose something that you think that was so good. Like we was talking about yesterday about friends and family. You lose these people out of your life. But sometimes you need to appreciate that you do because it opens space for other things. It depends on who it was and what the situation is. But if you appreciate, like, well, listen, okay, yes, I did lose this person, but that person was taking so much of my energy away. They was taking so much of my energy away that I wasn't even able to fill that space with something positive. They was just draining me. So I appreciate that this turned out the way it did, because if it didn't, I'll probably be still there with them, feeling negative and not filling up space with positive things. It's all about appreciation. Like I said, that's the path to greatness. Appreciating everything I'll be talking about is going to be going towards that direction. And appreciation is definitely part of it. You have to appreciate what you get so you can get more. That's just how it goes. The more you appreciate, the more comes to you. You're not going to be given things if you don't appreciate it. And that's what everything you see it. If you receive a bonus, or well, a bonus, you most likely you worked for that. But I'm just saying, like, if you receive some things from people, it could be today's Valentine's Day, right? You get a gift from your man, your wife, whatever the situation is, you get a gift from them. And they done put their heart into this gift, and you look at it and go, oh, okay. And you just put it to the side. All right, thank you. You think you're getting one next year? If you think that you're getting something next year, you in denial, and you just feel like things supposed to happen for you. Excuse me. You're not going to get another gift. I know if it's me, you're not. You're not showing that you appreciate it. Like, oh, dang, I done did all this running around to try to make sure this gift was right for you, and that's how you treat it? Okay, let's see what you get next year. You won't get nothing for your birthday. You won't get nothing for Christmas. You won't get nothing for nothing. You won't even eat Thanksgiving dinner with me. You won't get nothing for the rest of the year. You won't learn. Or this is just not going to happen no more, period. We're not going to be together because you don't appreciate this, what I'm trying to do for you. So that goes with anything. You don't appreciate it, you expect to continue to get it. Now, if this is blessings and you're not appreciated, what you think is going to happen? You stop getting blessings. That's just how things go. That's just how things go. So we have to do better. We have to appreciate the things that we get. We have to stop complaining about the things that happen to us. Yes, I'm not saying that you can't voice your opinion and voice how you feel, or even vent to people, to certain people. But you vent and you let it go. You keep dwelling on it, it's not going to help you out. You keeping too much negative space, negative things in the space where you can have positive things. You can't possibly put both of them in the same spot because it's not going to work. One of them is going to overpower the other. So it's better to add more positive things. And that's basically what I'm doing. I'm looking on the bright side, Raekwon. I'm looking on the bright side. You always tell me that, and that's crazy that my son, I'm still learning, and some of it is from my son, and I'm the one who taught him stuff. I'm the one who raised him, but you know, people grow up and they learn other things on their own, or have their own personalities and their own way of thinking. And you talk to them like, wow, first of all, I did a good job. I appreciate it. I did a good job. And now I'm, what they say, I'm enjoying the fruits of my labor. Now I'm learning stuff from him, or getting a better perspective on things from him. Because it's like, I mean, you never should stop learning. And you should never think that you can't learn something from your kid. Appreciate that you're able to do that. Because some people go the wrong route and you can never really get nothing from them. You gotta appreciate it all. I appreciate everything that comes to me now. Negative, positive, whatever. You just gotta find a way to spin the negatives into a positive. Because everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. So if things are happening to you, for you, and stuff like that, all these things are happening for a reason. Why is it happening to you? This the questions. Why is it happening to you? Why are these negative things happening to you? Is it something that you're putting into the universe? Are you complaining and being negative all the time, and you just compounding on all this negativity that it just keep coming and just keep coming? or that's all that you're seeing. You're not even seeing the positives because you're letting so much negatives inside of you that you cannot see the positives. And they happen all around you all day, every day. Like I said yesterday, show me a sign, and then when the sign is shown, you neglect to see it or you reject it because you're so negative. Oh, that's not going to work because I'm feeling this way already. I already believe that that's not going to work, so I'm not going to even try it. How do you know? How do you know? I got things coming to me now that I'm looking more into because I'm like, okay, where did this come from? And you know how you get everybody get the email or a phone call or something from the Africans saying, oh, you won $1 million. Give me your bank account information. We all know automatically we say scam. I don't care how much it is. Oh, you just won a lawsuit with Smuckers or something. They anybody who bought Smuckers has gotta getting $10,000 or whatever the case may be. First thing you think, scam. Where this come from? I ain't never eat Smuckers. So why they sending me this information? It might have been something that you filled out or something. Anything. People are looking for anything to try to find a way. Like I said, it's thing that you might have put into the universe that's feeding all of this negative stuff. But if you constantly reject the negative stuff, constantly reject it or absorb it so you could be able to push out the positive with it. Because like I said, everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. And once you really believe that and understand that, you'll know how to adjust to these things. Appreciate the good things that you get. Turn the negatives into positives. Keep the negatives out of your space so you can have the positives come in. Stop complaining so much. Appreciate what you got. Appreciate that you're able to breathe this morning, that you woke up this morning. Just appreciate it all. And I want to say it again. Happy Valentine's Day. I love all of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all for stopping by. We come from greatness. I salute y'all. We all soldiers in the same war. We just got to keep it pushing. And we're going to be free. Don't worry about it. We're going to get there. One step at a time, y'all. Peace.